Hello and welcome to another class recording of our Sunday 60-minute Hatha class. This class is focusing on a full body stretch. You might want to use a strap and maybe a cushion or a block. It's for all abilities, so listen out for those options if you're new to yoga or have any limited mobility. We're focusing on turtle pose today. It's commonly known as tortoise. The reason I want to focus on turtle is because I really want to take that slow and steady wins the race mentality to this practice. And I'm also hoping that you can take that balance that the turtle has of being both water and earth. Fluid and flexible, flowing, but also grounded, steady and resilient. So go at your own pace, enjoy, and as always, let me know how you get on in the comments. I'm always really keen to hear how these classes are being received, how it felt. Like, subscribe, share, all that good gubbins, and enjoy. So lying down on the mat, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. Feet flat on the floor, knees bent. And you're going to rest your hands on your belly, so your palms are just resting on the outside of your rib cage, and your middle fingertips are gently touching kind of right in the middle of your solar plexus. Tuck the chin in and just take a few moments to settle down into the ground. So feel the whole of the back really just melting down into the ground. If you haven't done so already, you can let the eyes gently close, or if closed eyes isn't for you, you can gaze past the end of your nose. Take some nice, easy breaths here. Start to mentally sweep through the body. Just notice if there's any areas that are a little bit tense or niggly today. And give yourself permission to just relax those parts of the body. You can use an exhalation to do this. So breathe out those niggles. Let the face be nice and soft. Now notice those fingertips on the middle fingers. Every time you inhale, your belly is going to expand and the fingertips are going to part away from each other. Don't force it, just notice it happening. Might be just a fraction of a millimetre. The lightest touch. On every exhale, they rejoin. You can use this rhythm, the fingertips touching, to represent the quality of your natural breath today. So now that we've centered ourselves a little, we're going to do our breath work. So all together, take a deep inhale through the nose, fill up the belly, fill up the chest. We're going to hold at the top of the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nostrils, empty out the air. At the bottom of the breath, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, belly expands, fingertips part, filling up to the throat. Hold for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, emptying of air. At the bottom, we'll hold again for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, filling up the belly, filling up the lungs. At the top, hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale through the nose. At the bottom of the breath, we'll hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale deeply. Really fill up at the base of the belly, lower chest, mid chest, upper chest, throat. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release out the nose. Really reversing that cycle of breath so you can feel the air flowing out of the body. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And return to normal breathing. Release any control over your breath other than to maintain the inhalation and exhalation through your nose, if that's possible for you to do so. If it's hard to breathe through your nose, it's okay to have the lips gently parted and let a little air come in and out through the mouth as well. Take hands down by the sides of the body. Back to the hands rest on the ground. Inhale and float the feet gently off of the ground. Take an easy bend in those knees. Just feel like the feet are dangling above the body. Start to draw circles with the toes, waking up those ankle joints and toe joints, getting all the little clicks and pops out of those joints. Change the direction of those toes. Legs are really easy and soft. And on an exhale, float those feet back down to where they were. Soles of the feet on the mat, knees are bent. We're going to do the same with the arms. So inhale, float those hands up. They're just dangling in the air above the shoulders. Feel the shoulder blades really softening down into the mat. And just do some, almost like you're waving like the Queen, just circling the fingertips, waking up the wrist joints. You can change the direction of the circles that you're drawing. And then float the arms back down by the sides of the body. We're going to take a couple of easy bridge poses, flowing with the breath. We're going to move our arms at the same time. So if you haven't already, just bring your feet a little closer to your bum. You might be able to just gently tickle the backs of your heels with your fingertips to measure the distance. Knees and feet are hip width apart. Inhale, lift the bum, lift the lower back, mid back, maybe a little of upper back, and also float the arms over the head, hands come to the mat above the head. Exhale, reverse that movement in synchronization, vertebrae by vertebrae, coming back down onto the mat. Hands hit the ground same time as the bum. Inhale, lift the pelvis, lift the hands, taking that back bend, push the hips up to the sky, reach arms overhead. Exhale, come back down just as slowly, slow and steady. Take a few more like this in your own time. Inhaling to lift and reach overhead. Exhaling to curl back down. Try and get those arms, those hands, that back, all moving in synchronization, like a flowing circular movement, like a wave. Next time you come back down to earth, hug your knees in towards the chest. Just an easy little ball posture here. Keep the feet touching, take the hands to the knees and take the knees out wide. Circle them back together. Repeat this movement so that you're circling the knees, taking the knees out wide. Toes are kind of still touching. We're just warming up our hip joints here. Nice, easy posture. So it's a little bit like when you're doing your breaststroke and your knees are coming apart and then coming together again. Change the direction of those circles. A little test of brain power. And then inhale, draw those knees close to the body, back into that little ball shape. Tuck the chin in, easy double chin pose. And we're going to rock on the length of our spine like a ball, rolling like a little ball. Might be tiny movements. Maybe you can draw the belly button in towards the spine and start to exaggerate the movements. Feel a good massage right along the length of the spine. We're going to come up to standing in Tadasana. You can either slow your rocking motion back down and make your own way to the top of the mat, or if you're feeling playful today, the next time you roll forward, take the feet to the mat and stand all the way up. You can take a few goes, and we'll all meet in Tadasana, mountain pose. So feet are hip width apart. Nice soft bend in the knees, tuck the tailbone under, shoulders back and down away from the ears, hands down by the sides. Keep the chin level, so what we mean here is that the spine is running all the way up in one straight line. Let the eyes close or gaze past the end of the nose again. Feel all four corners of the feet grounding down into your floor. Feel the energy flowing up through those feet, through the legs, through the thighs. Feel the crown of the head drawing up. Blink the eyes open. We're going to move into a sun salutation. So inhale, reach the hands overhead, palms touch, look up. Exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees, take the hands to the shins or the floor. Inhale, half lift to a flat back. Exhale, fold forward and step right foot back, drop the back knee. Inhale, reach palms overhead, look up, palms touch. Exhale, hands come back down to the mat. Step back and lower all the way down onto your belly. Point the toes. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, baby cobra. Exhale, head back down. Tuck the toes. Inhale up into your half plank or high plank. And exhale back into your downward dog. Really briefly, send those hips up high. Inhale, right foot forward, drop the back knee. Reach arms overhead, palms touch. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down onto your belly. Point the toes, inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, maybe float the hands off the mat. Exhale, head back down. Inhale, tuck the toes, push up into your plank option. Exhale, back into your downward dog. We're going to hold here and just align our dog. So really take a bend in that knee if you need to. Take the knees as soft as they need to be to let the belly come to the top of the thighs. Send that bum really high in the air. Push that chest away from the hands. Biceps are coming by the ears. You're looking at your feet. You can pedal the legs, so extending one leg and bending the other, switching from side to side. Just to lengthen out those hamstrings. Then come to stillness. Take a big exhale and just send those heels towards the earth. The goal isn't to get the feet completely on the floor, it's to really lengthen the back of the leg and lengthen the back. Inhale, look at the hands. Step or jump those feet to meet those hands and take a half lift. Exhale, fold forward. You can bend the knees if you need to. Inhale, come all the way up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Other side, let's go. Inhale, hands overhead, palms touch. Exhale, fold forward, hands to the shins or maybe the mat. Inhale to that half lift. Exhale, step left foot back, drop the left knee. Inhale, hands overhead, palms touch, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down onto your belly. Inhale, point the toes, lift the chin, lift the chest, maybe a little higher this time, look up. Exhale, head to the mat. Tuck the toes, inhale into your plank option. Exhale into your downward dog. Inhale that left foot forward, drop the back knee, reach the hands overhead, palms touch, look up. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, lower down. Point the toes, inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest, maybe push into those hands a little deeper. Exhale, head to the mat. Tuck the toes, inhale into your plank option. And exhale, back into downward dog. We're going to hold here again. So remember those alignment points. Really claw the fingertips into the mat. So feel those fleshy pads at the very base of your fingers and the fingertips almost like they're dragging on the floor, like somebody's pulling you away via your hips. So shoulders are drawing down. Inhale, look at the hands. Walk or jump the feet to meet them. Take that flat back. Exhale, fold forward. And inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Another round with a slight variation. So inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step right foot back, drop the back knee. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, back down, step back, lower down. Inhale to that little cobra. Exhale, head back down to the mat. Inhale up into your plank option. Exhale back for a brief downward dog. Inhale, right foot comes outside of right hand this time. Drop left knee to the ground. So we're taking a modified lizard pose here. Inhale, just sink the bum back and take like a little reverse lunge. Inhale back into that lizard. Exhale, extend through that right leg. Inhale, bend. Exhale, extend. Inhale, bend deeply. Maybe exhale, lift left knee off of the ground. If you're flexible in your hips and you love a lizard pose, option to take the forearms down at this stage. If you're still a little tight, this is early in the practice, you can keep the hands pushing into the ground, keep the torso upright, and keep that knee on the mat. Whatever option you like. Another couple of rounds of breath here, waking up that right hip. Exhale, step it back into your plank option, lower all the way down. Point the toes. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, head to the mat. Tuck the toes, inhale up in your plank option. Exhale, back into your downward dog. You can hang out in downward dog if this feels plenty work for you. Or maybe float right foot up into the sky and cock that leg open. Like a dog taking a leak. Keep pushing that ground away. Step that foot back into your downward dog. Inhale, step or jump to those hands. Take the half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Palms touch overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Other side. Inhale, reach palms. Exhale, fold forward, hands to shins or mat. Inhale to that half lift. Exhale, all the way down, step left leg back, drop the back knee. Inhale, reach palms up. Exhale, lower down, step back, and come all the way down. Inhale, point the toes, lift the chin, lift the chest into your cobra. Exhale, head to the mat. Tuck the toes, inhale into your plank option. Exhale back for a brief downward dog. Inhale, left foot comes to the outside of left hand. Drop that back knee if you need to. Keep the hands pushing into the ground if this is strong work in your hip. If you have a nice flexible hip, option to take forearms down to the mat. Maybe you can scooch that foot out a little wider to help you along. If you're feeling strong today, inhale that back knee off of the ground. Exhale, feel the energy extending through the back of that right leg. Few deep breaths here in lizard pose. Inhale, push yourself up a little. Exhale, step back to your option, lower all the way down. Point the toes, inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale, head to the mat. Tuck the toes, inhale back into that plank for you. Exhale back into downward dog. You can steady your breath here in downward dog, or inhale, float the left foot up this time, bend the knee, cock the leg open, push the ground away. Feel that foot floating, that knee floating. Exhale it back into your downward dog. Inhale, walk or step those feet to meet the hands, take that half lift. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a few moments in this posture. You can even let the eyes close. Just let the breath steady again. Reconnect with that slow, steady breath. That's about as fast and free-flowing as we get today. So just settle back down. Now inhale your hands to heart center. Exhale, sit the bum back down into that chair pose. So that invisible chair. Shift your weight into your right foot and pick the left foot off of the ground. You might need to grab it with your hand. We're going to place it on the thigh of standing leg. Hands back to heart center, inhale. Exhale, sink a little lower down. Now to increase the difficulty in this balanced pose, we can twist. So we can take left elbow to left sole of the foot. Just have the intention, move slow and steady, centimetre by centimetre. The trick with these twisting postures is to just let that soft gaze move with the body. Inhale back to centre, come up. Exhale, release. You can give that standing leg a little shake. We're going to do the other side. So feet are hip width apart again. Inhale, hands to heart centre. Exhale, sink the bum back down into that invisible chair. Shift weight into left leg, left foot. Pick right foot off the ground. You can help it along if you need to. And place right foot on left thigh. Steady. Sinking down with every exhale. Strong work in that standing leg. If you're feeling calm and balanced today, you can turn the torso. Take right elbow and draw it towards the sole of right foot. If your gaze is really easy and steady, you can look past the left shoulder. Inhale back to center. Come up. Exhale, release. Shake the legs, shake the feet. Step or jump the feet out 4.5 feet wide. And turn the feet so they're pointing out slightly. Ready for goddess pose. Inhale, reach the hands overhead, index fingers and thumbs touch. Exhale, sit the bum down, bend the knees, cactus the arms for goddess pose. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, sink down. One more time. Inhale, reach your way up. And exhale, sink down. We're going to stay down this time. So inhale the hands to the heart. And exhale, really stick that bum out behind you. Stay here. Inhale, extend the arms out in front of you. Exhale, really take that straight, flat back. And inhale, come all the way up, straighten the legs, palms touch. Exhale, sink back down. Take right forearm to right thigh, or right hand to hip. Left arm spins overhead. Inhale, reach through that hand. Exhale, sink down. If you're challenging yourself, draw belly button to spine and grab a hold of that beach ball with the right hand. Chest is opening. Inhale, come all the way up. Palms touch, straighten the legs. Exhale, other side. Left arm to left thigh or left hand to left hip. Reach right arm overhead. Inhale, reach with those fingers. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, grab a hold of that beach ball, firming up those stomach muscles. Exhale, sink down a little lower. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, palms touch, look up. Exhale, hands to the hips. We're going to scooch our feet out, heel toe them a little wider. We're going to turn right toes out, getting ready for triangle pose. So inhale those hands up to shoulder height. Belly and chest is still pointing towards that long edge of the mat. Exhale, lean over, right leg. See where that right hand comes to. Maybe it comes to the shin, the ankle, the foot. If the ground seems like it's close but not quite in reach, you can use a cushion or a block to bring the ground closer to you. Reach up through that left hand that's in the sky. Turn the head to look at it. Firm up the quads and just relax here. Slow, steady breathing. Stay where you are, but release that left hand down to the lower back. Inhale to spin the chest open. Exhale, look up at the ceiling. Really drawing that left shoulder back and down. Opening up the chest. You might even need to ease off with where your right hand comes to get that really nice chest opening. Keep this deep side bend and reach for left thigh with right hand. Take the left arm overhead as if it's trying to grab that right foot. Twisted angle, triangle, Trikonasana. Inhale, come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms out to the side. Exhale, bend that right knee deeply for warrior two. Gaze down, middle finger and right hand. Exhale, descending that groin down towards the ground. Draw the torso away from that front leg so that you're nice and tall. Inhale, straighten that leg, reach palms up overhead, they touch. Exhale, bend that knee again and take right arm to right forearm or right hand to right hip. Spin left arm overhead. Take the side angle that suits you and draws that nice open diagonal line from the little pinky toe all the way through to your pointer finger. If you bend deeply in this side angle posture, maybe you can take right hand down to the mat. You can even spin left arm behind the back, interlace the hands underneath the thigh, if you like to bind. Any of these options is good if you can feel it working your therapeutic edge. Slow and steady, grounded and fluid. Release the bind if you've taken it. Wherever you are, inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, hands to hips, step the back foot in, about foot. Turn the torso, the chest, the belly, and the face so that it's pointing the same direction as that front foot. You might need to take your feet on separate tracks rather than one straight line. Keep right hand rested on the hip and reach left arm up into the sky. Inhale, reach through those fingers, grow tall. Exhale, fold forward and see where that left hand lands on the right leg. Maybe it comes to the thigh, perhaps it comes to the shin. Look up past right shoulder. Really ground those feet into the mat. Feel the chest, the ribs, really wrapping around that front leg. If your balance is good, you can float left hand up into the sky. This is revolve triangle. It's a tricky pose. It looks simple, but it really is challenging. Release the hand back down to the hip. Inhale, come all the way up. Turn the feet parallel. You can scooch them out so they're 4 to 5 feet wide again. Inhale, lifting through the crown of the head. Exhale, folding forward. Feet should be pointing forward now to that long edge of your mat. Take the hands out in front. If you can rest them on the ground. Maybe piano the fingers if the ground feels very far away. Or otherwise, you can take a cushion or a couple of cushions or scrunch that cushion up to make it taller. Bring the ground closer to you. Everybody inhale, take that nice flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, hands to hips. Slowly come up to standing. Head is last. Left foot is going to turn out this time. Inhale, hands to shoulder height. Spin the chest and the torso so that it's pointing to the long edge of your mat. Exhale, lean over left side of the body. Left hand lands on left leg. Just see where it comes to. It's normal for one side to be tighter than the other. Squeeze the quad muscles. Maybe you can slide that hand down towards the foot. Remember your option to use a prop to bring the ground closer to you. Notice what that top shoulder, that right shoulder is doing. It's collapsing in. Ease off a little. Look up to the hand. Really open through the chest. Heart is shining forward. Exhale, stay where you are, but release that hand that's in the sky down to the lower back. Really twist that chest open. You might need to ease off with that hand even more. To get that twisting from the real base of the abdomen, base of the spine. Look up at the sky, smile. Now we've got that little option to challenge ourselves, so we take left hand, grab a hold of right thigh, really twisting the body to reach right arm overhead as it reaches down towards that foot, that front foot. Inhale, come all the way up, reach the arms out, shoulder height. Exhale, bend that left knee. Look down at that foot. You should still be able to see big toe. If you can't, you might need to scooch that foot forward a little bit. Draw the body back. Feel the thighs separating away from each other. Gaze down, middle finger. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Exhale, sink the groin down towards the earth. Keep that nice right angle in that front leg. Inhale, straighten the leg, arms reach up, palms touch. Exhale, back into that side angle, other side. So left arm comes to left thigh, maybe left hip. Reach right arm overhead. See what works for you today. If you've got a really deep side angle posture in your practice, you can reach that hand down to the mat. Keep that nice diagonal line from the little back toe all the way to pointer finger. Once you're happy with it, option to bind is there for you. Don't take a rest on that thigh. Keep that torso nice and active. Spinning the chest open. Inhale, release the bind if you've taken it. Come all the way up. Exhale, hands to hips. Step that back foot in. Think about those train tracks again, so maybe shuffle that front foot out slightly. Take the left hand down to left hip, right hand up in the air. Inhale, reaching through up to the sky. Exhale, hinging at the hips. See where that right hand lands on left leg. Gaze up past left shoulder. Really firm those thighs. Draw that front leg back into its socket. Wrapping the ribs around the lower part of the body. You can inhale left arm up into the sky if it feels okay and your balance is good. Hands still on the hip is good too. Challenging revolved triangle pose. Exhale, release the hand down to the mat. Come all the way up to standing. Turn the feet and walk or jump if you're feeling energetic, the feet together. We're going to close these standing poses down in our Tadasana mountain pose, feet together this time. So big toe joints touch, heels touch, arms down by the sides of the body. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften. Tuck the tailbone under. Ground down into the earth. Let that slow, steady breath return. I'm going to take myself to the top of the mat. You can too if you're not already there. We're going to inhale, reach our arms up overhead. And exhale, fold forward. I'm going to take a nice forward fold here. So, could be that we're inhaling to this nice flat back, and rather than exhaling forward, we just stay here, lengthen the spine. Otherwise, exhale, drape the torso over those strong legs. If you reach easily, hands come down to the ground, eventually walking them in line with the feet. Forehead reaches down towards the shins. Nice length in the spine. So take that flat back if you need to. Don't be in a hurry. Slow and steady, fluid and grounded. Now we're going to bend our knees if we need to, so we can take our hands to the mat and step back into our plank pose. You can take a little mini vinyasa here, lower down, point the toes. Inhale, lift the chin, lift the chest for a nice little back bend. Exhale the head back down to the mat. Tuck the toes and push your torso up. You can take your plank today on your knees if you need to. Shoulders stay over the wrists. You can walk the knees back to increase the difficulty in the core if you want. If you've got a strong practice today, really claw those fingers into the mat, tuck the toes and inhale, lift those knees off of the ground. Exhale, feel the energy through the backs of the legs coming out of the heels. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees back down. Everybody drop the knees. Step left foot back. Spin onto the inside edge of left foot. Float left hand up into the sky for supported side plank. If you want to challenge yourself, draw belly button to spine. Step right foot to meet left. Step left foot stacking on top of right for side plank. Hold here for a few breaths. Inhale, really lift those hips up. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale, aeroplane those arms. And exhale, take that hand back down to the mat. Come back down onto your knees for a second. Give those wrists a little shake. Just warm them back up. And then we're going to do that again on the other side. So take your plank option again. Inhale, lift those knees if you want to. Nice straight body. Claw the fingertips into the mat. Exhale those heels away from the body. We're going to hold here for 10. Push the ground away. 9, navel to spine. 8, zip the glutes up. 7, 6, 5, stay strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees. This time we're going to step right foot back. Inside edge of right foot comes to the mat. Float right arm up in the air. You can step left foot to meet it if you want to go for your full side plank. Stack right foot on top of left. Torso is going to shift forward so that shoulder is really over that wrist. Aeroplane those wings out. Inhale, push those hips up to the sky. Exhale, hollow out the belly, strong core. Inhale, reach. And exhale, come back down onto the mat. You can take a little child's pose to rest. And then we're going to sit on our bums. This is a good opportunity if you'd like to have something underneath your bum that lifts your hips up, like a block or a blanket or a cushion. And we also want to get our strap ready. So you're going to put your strap so that it's along your back. So strap is behind the bum, so the length of the strap is behind the bum. It's kind of wrapping around the body so that the sides of the strap are alongside the sides of your legs, like a semicircle around the back of your body. I'm going to take an easy forward fold to begin with. Take the feet out pretty wide, wider than hip width. Flex the feet and inhale, grow really, really tall, reach arms up. Exhale, fold forward and just see where the hands come to. Little fingers are going to just dive down towards the ground. Settle here. Take a few breaths. Maybe that you come really, really far down. Palms of the hands come down onto the mat. Maybe you're up quite high. The hands are pretty close to the body. Whatever feels good for you. Now, wherever you are, you're going to reach down the inside of your leg, inside of your feet. So if you're up quite high and the hands maybe come to the shins, rest the palms on the inside of your calves. If you're reaching for the feet, grab a hold of inside of the edge of the feet. So palms rest on the inside edge of the feet. Fingers wrap around the sole. Draw on those feet. Feel the shoulders really kind of peeling apart. You get this internal rotation. So the elbows are turning in towards each other. Every exhale, hollowing the belly, folding forward. One more deep breath here. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. Take the knees so they're a little bit narrower now. And you're going to have the legs bent. The heels are resting on the ground. The toes are pointing up. You might need to readjust the flesh of the glutes. Just pull them out of the way so your sitting bones, the bony bits in your bum, are really in contact with the ground. Inhale, reach those arms up again. Exhale, fold forward, chest comes between the legs. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward, chest between the legs, hands come to the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward. This time we're going to stay here. Just notice where your shoulders are in relation to your knees. Maybe they're in line with the knees. Perhaps they're in front of the knees. Maybe they're above the knees and the forearms are just resting on the inside. That's fine, wherever you are. First thing we're going to do is thread our hands onto our calves and take a hold of our feet. Outer edges of the feet this time. And the action is like we're putting a backpack on and our legs are the straps. If this feels okay, you're going to take the hands away from the feet, internally rotate them like you did before, reach behind your thighs, grabbing a hold of that strap, walking the feet towards each other for sleeping turtle pose. So I'm just going to show you, stay where you are, but glance at your device. I'll show you from another angle so you can see what's happening with that strap. So backs of the hands are resting on the ground close to the bum. The elbows are underneath the thighs. We're holding onto that strap with the intention of creeping the hands up it so they might eventually clasp at the fingers. We step those feet in towards each other. And you can rest here wherever you are, even if you haven't gone for this kind of grabbing the strap and you're still just holding onto the feet. Just rest here in sleeping turtle. Very slowly, walk the feet out a little bit. If you've walked them in, let go one hand then the other of that strap. Take a hold of the feet again. Meet whoever we left there with their feet nicely held. The final option, and you don't have to take it, it's there if you're feeling playful, is we're going to take our hands off of our feet but keep our elbows underneath our legs. Now, with real precision, inspect those elbows. Make sure that they are well clear of our legs. If they are, you can start to walk the hands and outstretch them to the sides. Get those straps of that backpack on those upper arms. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, slide those feet out a little wider. Extend those hands out a little wider as well. This is Kurmasana, tortoise or turtle pose. You need to really have that precise awareness in those elbow joints and don't stress them or hyperextend them beyond what feels good for you today. A few more breaths here if you've taken this pose, or hang out a little longer wherever you're at. It's all working the same parts of the body. And now listen to my voice. I'm going to come out of this as carefully as we went into it. So take a few more breaths while I explain that you're going to gently shuffle the hands back towards the front of the body, shuffle them closer together a few centimetres. Then you're going to walk your feet closer towards your body a few centimetres. Like this, you will gently release that Kurmasana pose. Take your strap to one side, spin around on your mat, and finish off, slow things down by lying back down onto our mat. As we did at the very beginning, take the feet close to the bum. Let the whole length of the back be on the ground. Knees and feet are hip width apart. You should be able to tickle the backs of your heels with your fingertips. Just brush them gently. Tuck the chin in. We're going to reverse those forward folds, counter them with a nice back bend. So we're going to take our bridge again this time, just our pelvis and our torso. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the bum, lift the lower back, middle back, maybe the upper back. Exhale, keep that lift. Send those hips up high to the sky. Inhale, really push that chest and that heart up to the ceiling. Now exhale, release any clenching in the buttocks and instead take that deep bend in the back. If you want to, you can deepen this pose by shuffling the shoulders in together, interlace the fingers, ground the wrists down into the mat. A few breaths here in bridge pose. Exhale, release the hands back down by the sides of the body. Release the spine, one vertebrae at a time. Come all the way down onto the mat. Grab a hold of that strap. Keep left leg bent, left sole of the foot on the floor. Float right foot up into the sky. Take the strap, loop it around that right foot. Inhale, extend right foot. Hold onto the strap with both hands, tuck the chin. Exhale, just draw on that strap, lengthening out that leg. We're keeping the other leg bent and on the floor. As we're slowing things down, nice, easy leg stretch. The intention is that that foot is kind of traveling as if one day it's going to come to the mat above our head. Don't let the shoulders come up to race there. Just drawing on that strap. Feel the circulation flowing away from any tiredness in that foot. Release right hand down, exhale it down to the ground. Inhale, draw that right foot across the body down towards the left side of the mat. The leg still extended, left hand is using the strap to guide it there. Try and keep that full area of the back in contact with the ground. Smile. And inhale all the way back to center. Release that strap and take the foot back down to the mat. Pick the other one up. Going to do the other side. So loop that strap around the foot. Other leg stays bent with sole of the foot on the floor. Take a hold of the strap with both hands. Feel it drawing ball of the foot close down towards, so it's drawing that foot so it's flexing. Double chin, just check in with that nice long neck. Drawing that foot overhead. Exhale, release left hand down to the ground. Use right hand to guide that left leg across the body towards the right. Keeping those hips on the ground if you can. Full twist, nice glute stretch. Inhale back to center. Release the foot. Exhale, take that strap out to the side. We're going to come into Savasana now. Nice little option for you to consider. You don't have to take it. If you've got your cushion or your rolled up blanket, you can place it under the knees just to really ease off that lower back. Otherwise, now's the time to get comfy and snuggly so that you can relax and rest here for a few minutes. Just be chilled and cool like a turtle. Thoughts are going to float into your mind. That's normal. Let them just bob away as easily. This is your time to relax and absorb the good work of your practice. Attention back to your breathing. Continue to rest. Very gently now, bring awareness back into your body, back into the room. If you move move hands and feet, you will feel them again. Gentle movement. And on an inhale, take a really nice big full body stretch, big deep breath. Exhale, roll over onto your right hand side into the recovery position. Make a pillow, the hands and the arms. In your own time, there's no hurry now, with the eyes still closed. Make your way into a seated position. Bring hands to heart center, prayer position. Tuck the chin, blink the eyes open. Namaste everybody. Thank you for your practice.